Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. This is Sophie. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to have you with me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for all of your love and support. I am so appreciative to you, and I'm so happy that you have found my readings clarifying and helpful, and my guidance useful on your movement forward. And I hope that those of you who are new find the same utility in my reading today. Guys, this is going to be your April 2019 reading. All right, Sag? So keep in mind that this reading is general. It may not reflect your current situation, but I do recommend revisiting the reading at the end of the month, just in case your situation changes. If this reading does not resonate, take a look at last month's reading, because if it does, then this could just be an indication of the energy coming for you, coming towards you. Okay, this reading is general in that it's also not exclusive to love or work, right? I'll call out the specifics as I see them, but for the most part, you can apply this message to any particular situation that you are going through that is taking up, energy, and time in your mind and your heart space. All right. Just a reminder that this community serves to heal and encourage everyone passing through, okay? So if you're looking for camaraderie and support, you are with the right family of spirits, okay? Okay. Six of Cups could have children involved. Ooh. Okay, this could be a soulmate connection or someone that you, a soulmate from the past. All right, someone who you share a history with. Recent heartbreak. All right, recent heartbreak here. Quite a disappointment. I feel like you were able to see through this, Sag. I feel like you're able to see through this heartbreak. Like this is something that you either found out about or just something that you have a feeling about. Right, you have a feeling something is waiting in the shadows to just disappoint you. Let's see. It could be also that you wanted kids with somebody and they don't want kids, and now that makes you, heartbroken. It's that flying out. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Scorpio. Oh, there's 3 cards in here. Yeah, so could be dealing with an Aquarius, right? A younger Aquarius. Someone that makes your heart happy, someone that really fulfills your emotions. This could also be a water sign, right? A water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And they really make your heart sing. This could be a younger person. I'm not getting immature per se. Like, I think this Page of Swords doesn't really open up. Not that they misspeak, which can typically be a symptom of the Page of Swords, right? They're just very reckless in their speech. I don't even feel that. This could be someone who just hasn't quite opened up. This person is very kept to themselves, but someone that makes you feel very, very special. And here you go here at the bottom, right? So this is definitely, this feels like new energy though. This feels like new energy. So this could be someone who is making you reconsider a situation that you're going through now, or this is someone who you're going through something with. A potential 3-party situation, right, where you feel like they're your soulmate, but you can't do anything about it because you're committed with children to someone else, possibly. It could be work related. It could be work related as well, where you are committed currently to a partner, doing business with a partner that things really haven't been panning out, right? They do hold a lot back. But there's someone else who is easier to read, someone who's a little bit more upfront about how they want to do business, and you're locked into this commitment already, and you can't really move forward with that. Yeah, indecision. 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, indecision, self-sabotage. It's all in your head. This feeling like you can't really move forward, it's like it's all in your head. Let's see, hold on. I just looked at the time. It was 4:44. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a matter of stability. This is a matter of stability for you, Sag. Any decisions that you're making now, it's with It's not, you know, sometimes we have a phase in our lives where we want stability, others where we want creativity, we want variety. I feel like you're at a point now where you want stability. Okay, and that's kind of guiding your decisions right now, maintaining stability. Your overarching energy here is the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast energy. It's also very honest, okay, even though sometimes it is reckless. All right, so remember how we were saying with the Page of Swords, their issue sometimes is that they don't know how to be honest, but they don't know how to mince their words. The Knight of Swords is like that destructive force that just comes barging in and says, this is the truth, take it or leave it. Kind of like, you can't handle the truth. They're like, oh no, even if you can't handle the truth, I'm coming for you. Right? So the truth is coming to you, Sag, whether you like it or not. If you have air in your chart, okay, it's that the part of you that's more rational is coming very strong towards you about the importance of maintaining stability. And the part of you, the Sag part of you that might be enjoying the idea of floating off and doing something else and kind of following your passions, there's something about the air, there's something about the air sign part of you. I don't know why that feels relevant. There's something about the air part of you. Yeah, you see with the Page of Wands, like you almost kind of want to veer off in another direction, Sag. But then you've got this counterpart to you. Like I feel like within, you're just like, even if it's not air in your chart, right? This is just a part of you that's like, no, no, no. You want to go off and do other things, but remember, like you've kind of made your bed now. You had your fun. It's time to chill. Right now you're in the Nine of Cups position, okay? So this could be a wish fulfilled, but this could also be selfishness. I'm looking at this guy and I'm seeing the greedier aspect of him. You're definitely, it's a wish fulfilled, but I feel like in order to fulfill your wish, you would have to throw some very important people under the bus. Someone could be doing this to you, but this is your position. I feel like this is you, Sag, so just be careful. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles being in the energy that's crossing you. I'm gonna hold my reservation, okay? But with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords coming out, Eight of Pentacles, what's on your mind is the Eight of Pentacles, building something, right? Getting better at something, okay? That's good, Sag. Putting in the work, but in your heart, you're getting impatient. In the recent past, you created distance between yourself and something else that no longer served you. Coming in, you've got the Six of Wands, feeling very victorious, okay? Possible promotion, working a lot though. Okay, working a lot. So this could be an investment. Okay, this could be an investment, time, energy, money. This could be business. This could be romance. It doesn't matter. You've invested your time and energy into something, but you're thinking right now about taking a shortcut. What's coming in for you is success, right? But you see yourself as carrying a burden. And what's in your environment is the Seven of Swords. Someone here is being sneaky. This could be you or someone else, but I'm getting a feeling, Sag, that this is you. Your fear here is the Seven of Cups. Your fear is confusion. Your fear is that you really don't know what you're doing. Your fear is that you have this false confidence, right? You have a fear. You have a fear that you won't actually have a soft spot to land if things kind of go belly up. Right? I feel a sense of confidence here, like nothing can really go wrong, so you're kind of hedging your bets. But your fear here is that you really don't know what you're doing, and you know, we have to clarify first, but I feel like your fears might be confirmed here. Okay? Potential outcome, the Devil. Ego, 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 ego. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. All right? Could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn. If that is the case, you really need to straighten up your act if you want to do something with them. Because what I'm seeing here, all right, what I'm seeing here is you're really only thinking about yourself, Sag, right? And for those of you who are not very familiar with tarot, okay, this doesn't necessarily have to be you, all right? The energies can be reversed. So if you're a cross watcher, Saggy, if you're dealing with a Sag, right, this might be your energy. Okay, this could be your energy. So if you are dealing with a Sag, but you see yourself in this scenario, then this could be for you. If not, then this is about your Sag counterpart, and this would really help you to know a little bit more about what's going on with them. but no. What I see here is you're investing time, right? You're thinking about putting in more effort, but in your heart, you're getting really impatient about how long everything's taking. You're feeling very like, you know, you want your wish fulfilled. You want that it's like you want that feeling. You want that feeling of having everything that you need. And to do that, you're like juggling multiples. Like, this is three-party to me, guys. This is really three-party. With the Seven of Swords, two of Pentacles, Three of Swords. This is three-party, and this definitely, and with the Devil for sure, and the Seven of Cups, right? Options. I'm definitely getting the sense here that this is three-party, and not the type of three-party where you're dividing yourself between your partner and work, right? Because I often say that with the three-party energy, the third party doesn't have to be an individual. It could just be some type of priority that is more important than you, while at the same time you are told that you are one of the top priorities, where it's actually not the case, right? Oh, you're the top priority, Sag, but meanwhile you fall 4th or 5th to the list when, you know, you got family involved, work involved, other things involved, right? Third party. I'm feeling that this is another person. Unfortunately, I feel like this is another person. Doesn't have to be. It does not have to be, okay? I will continue on with the reading, looking at different aspects, but I'm getting very heavy third party. Someone here is juggling. So Sag, all right? Let's figure this thing out, because I'm seeing here that you're really willing to cut corners. In the name of a shortcut, you're willing to cut corners. Three of Wands, you're waiting, right? You're waiting to hear back. There's some expectations here. Your current situation may not have been your situation right now may be disappointing you because you were hoping for more. And so at this point, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to take what I can get. In the recent past, you had the 8, right? So you walked away. So in the recent past, you walked away from something and you got to a place where you're like, okay, I'm in my power. Perfect. Right? You're feeling victorious is how you're going to continue to feel. You're feeling victorious. But what you're afraid of here is that there's some type of illusion, right? There's an illusion. Or maybe that you made the wrong choice by doing something. With you right now, right, with the 9 of Cups, you're feeling like there's a wish fulfilled, right? Wish fulfilled, but you could be feeling very greedy, okay? Especially with the 2 of Pentacles, you're biting off more than you can chew, all right? You're spreading yourself too thin here, Sag. You're spreading yourself too thin. Overarching energy for clarification is the Prince of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow movement forward, slow and steady, right? You've made a decision. So it looks to me like there was something you committed yourself to that you're trying to see through, right? But there's something about it that has made you change your mind or change your feelings, right? Your feelings about this commitment has changed, romantic or otherwise. Could be business related, school related, whatever. Remember, this is general. You can fit it to whatever your situation is. 9 of Cups. With the Page of Cups, you could have a water sign or a young, optimistic, flirty person in your vicinity, right? Who you're feeling very, very good towards, right? They feel almost like a dream come true. This could be the kind of energy you're taking on as well, though, Sag, because you tend to have the Page of Cups energy. You tend to be very optimistic and very, like, you know, bushy-tailed, starry-eyed, very, you know, ready to take on life, very excited, right? So this could be you. You've stepped into your power recently, where you're feeling a lot more like flirty. You're very flirty. But remember, with the 6 of Cups, if you're coupled, for those of you who are dealing in romance, if you're coupled, or for the cross watcher, right? If you guys are in a relationship, this person could be feeling very in their element to the point where they're really only thinking about themselves right now, right? So they're feeling flirty, and they may be talking to people in certain ways or doing things in certain ways that their counterpart may not appreciate very much, okay? That doesn't have to be the case. It could be that you're prioritizing yourself, Sag, right? You could be just prioritizing yourself, and so enough is enough. You walked away from something in the past. Could have been this heartbreak. Could have been a connection you left behind. You're starting to finally stand in your power. You're feeling optimistic. You're not feeling jaded. You're not letting the trauma of what happened get to you, because you left it. You left this person. You left this place. You left this circumstance. And you're like, I'm not going to do it because I know my worth, right? What could be making it difficult for you to stand in your power right now is this feeling like you're juggling multiple things, multiple people. but you've got all the tools. You might be wondering whether you do have what it takes to have everything, right? You're trying to make it all work, right, Sag? Like, again, you're biting off more than you can chew with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. But I had that up here. No, Knight of Swords is what we had. The Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. That's what I'm saying. You are like feeling super, super pumped. You're feeling very challenged by something, and you're ready to pursue. You're ready to engage, right? You're really ready to just like, we're not talking like Eight of Pentacles, you're just getting better at work, but I feel like you're ready to take your work to the next level. Whatever this thing is, this connection, this circumstance, whatever this is that you are working on, this could be yourself as well, right? Working on yourself, the individual. With the Six of Cups, this could just be a past situation. This doesn't have to be other people, right? You are dealing with past issues and you're using it as a way to forge this new version of yourself. And you're pumped. You're super excited about it. You're really happy. But in your heart, you're getting impatient and it's driving you nuts. Okay? You want more. You want more and you want it now. But you're getting impatient. It's making you so anxious, but you need to hold on. All right, you need to hold on. Don't cut corners. Don't cut corners. If you're in a connection, okay, you're trying really hard to make multiple things work. Okay, multiple things, multiple people, right? On your mind, you're putting in the work that you need to in your current connection, but at the same time, with the Knight of Wands, you're feeling real in and out. Right? So one day you're working really hard on this marriage. Tomorrow you're with this Page of Cups as an example. You could be married to or dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Aries. You could have that in your chart, right? So for example, you could be a Gemini sun, a Saggy sun, Gemini moon, dealing with a Virgo, right? Because Eight of Pentacles is also heavy Virgo energy. Dealing with a Virgo, and you know your third party is a water sign, as an example. Okay, for me, if you're a Gemini, Virgo, or Aries dealing with another Gemini, Virgo, Aries, this is the this to me is kind of like a Lover's card, which would put with the Devil, right? Strong soulmate energy. With the Six of Cups, strong soulmate energy. I feel like for those of you who have Gemini in your chart for some reason, I feel like if you have Gemini in your chart, Gemini or Virgo, I feel like if you have that in there, you know, there's something really questionable about this situation. Basically, if you have Gemini or Virgo in your chart and you're dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, I feel like this situation is very heavy three-party. Okay, but Sag, that's besides the point. In your recent past with the Eight of Cups, you had, there was something that was stagnant, something was holding you back, right? You could have been involved with a Pisces or a Cancer in the recent past. Either way, you were waiting to get the downloads. You were waiting for something to be made clear to you, and it didn't come. So you were like, you know what? I have to detach myself. I have to go, right? It could have been that someone left you, and it took you a while to really get over it, right? It really hurt you a lot. It traumatized you, and it really kept you from growing. You sat there in pain for quite a while, and I'm so sorry for that. And so now you're really starting to feel in your element. You have all these dreams and all these things you want to work towards, and you're trying so hard to make it happen, but in your heart you're just like, I feel kind of like you need it to happen now, otherwise you're afraid you'll lose the motivation, right? Like you're so happy, you're monopolizing, not monopolizing, you're capitalizing on this boost of energy you finally have, right? You're standing in your power, you're super happy, but it's like things in the 3D are not moving as quickly as you feel spiritually. Like you're so ready. You see who you can be. You see your future self. You shake hands with your future self every night before you go to bed and every morning that you wake up, and you're like, yes, this is who I'm going to become. But like everyone else, like it's like the real world is just lagging behind. Like you're getting so tired of how much of nothing is happening, right? But coming in, you've got the Six of Wands. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. So there's definitely a need here to make a decision, or you're going to make a decision, right? Clarity has come for you. Clarity has come. You've realized something, or a very significant communication. Someone, a Queen of Swords, right? An air sign could be communicating with you. Again, if you have air in your chart, clarity is coming about a really important decision that needs to be made, and it's going to be in alignment with what's going to bring you the most satisfaction. It could also be with the Six of Wands, there's a spotlight right now. There's really a lot of attention that you need to put, or that you are choosing to place on a decision that needs to be made. You've realized that there's something very integral about these pentacles that you're juggling, that you really need to decide which pentacle you want to hang with the longest, or what other ways can you make this balancing act work. The thing is, with the Two of Pentacles, you eventually, because the next pentacle after that is the Three of Pentacles, where you've got basically one person per pentacle. One person comes to the table offering their own pentacle, right? They're contributing something of their own, and it's not one person trying to manage three pentacles, right? Two of Pentacles. Eventually, this person, this individual, has to decide which pentacle is theirs and which pentacle it is that they're going to proceed with, right? Because in the Three of Pentacles with partnership, they're only bringing one pentacle to the table. They're only offering one commitment to this partnership, this one certainty that they can provide, right? So there's a need here to make a decision. If you're thinking about how can I make these two pentacles work, I would suggest, Sag, that you reconsider the question you're asking yourself. The question here isn't how do I make it work? The question is, which do I want to work on first? Because you can have both. If this isn't people, right? If this isn't people. But even then, if you're into polyamory, right, that could definitely be, that could be a situation of yours as well, in which case you still have to just, forge a strong relationship one person at a time. But that's my opinion, right? Whatever you guys are into, right? As long as everyone's aware, consensual, and okay, continue as you will. But with the Two of Pentacles, I highly suggest that you reword the question to be more along the lines of, which pentacle do I want to work on first? Right? Which pentacle do I want to plant first? And then how can I transition smoothly into manifesting the second pentacle? Kind of like that. By trying to juggle two things at once, you're not putting enough focus into one, and you're going to find yourself having to end up in this restart over and over and over again. And you're already getting impatient enough as it is. The last thing you want is to drop a ball and then realize that, uh-oh, I have to start all over. Okay? Because you're putting in the work somewhere. Right? You're putting in the work somewhere, but focus on one thing at a time. That's how you're really going to capitalize on this energy, is getting really good at making sure one seed, once planted, does not have to be addressed again. Something that kind of runs itself. Okay? I feel like this is very business related for you. Okay? So for example, if you are working on multiple projects, really consider working on only one. Okay, by spreading yourself thin over these multiple projects, what you actually end up doing is, instead of using this wonderful creative energy that you have right now that you're tapping into, instead of applying it to one project and really just knocking it out of the ballpark, which could trigger a cascade of offers, right, from other professionals, which is what you want. That's what you want here. You want that thrill. You want that avalanche. You want that abundance. That's what you want. What you actually end up doing is you shoot yourself in the foot, because you end up doing a half-assed job on your project, on both projects, and now you've created two mediocre projects that no one really gives any attention to. Right? With all of this energy, you want to funnel it into one project at a time. If this is business related or school related, focus on one career at a time, one job offer at a time. Don't get bogged down. If you end up having to give mediocre half-assed energy to anything, you're not going to succeed in the way that you're desiring. You're coming in now with this need to make a good decision, not just a decision, but a good decision that you've weighed out the pros and cons for. Okay? Now, zooming back out of the job scenario, this could be a love relation. This could be a love situation, right? A romantic relationship where you are coming to a crossroad. If you are juggling multiple people, you're trying to make you're now realizing that in order to feel truly victorious in your circumstances, you really need to make a good decision. A decision that is in alignment with the truth, right? So right now you're asking yourself, what is my truth? What is my truth? Am I happy having one partner, or do I really need to have multiple to be happy? What will make me feel victorious? How can I make that happen? Right? There's a revisitation of the truth. How have I been handling things up to this point? What needs to be improved? What needs to be left behind? Right? Okay. 10 of Wands is how you feel with the 9 of Cups. Happiness might be feeling really hard right now. Remember, right here, you're reevaluating things. Sag, I feel like you're lying to yourself. I feel like you're stuck in something. I say stuck because that's the word that's coming to mind. That's how I feel like you feel. You're stuck in something. I feel like this is going to be really heavy resonance with those of you who have Sag moons. You're stuck. You're feeling real stuck right now. You've committed yourself to something that in theory is supposed to be good, but in practice doesn't actually make you happy, and it makes you really pissed. Because I feel like you're at a point in your life where you actually feel even better than you have before. And then you look around you and you're just like, yeah, but like this isn't where I want to apply myself, right? Romantic or otherwise. This isn't where I want to apply myself. Right? I want better. I want more. Not better like as in quality, like who you're with or what you're surrounded by isn't already of high quality, but better in terms of being in better alignment with you. Something that's going to make you truly happy. You see yourself as burdened. You want happiness and you don't have it. What makes you happy is something you don't currently have, which would mean transitioning out of what you have, which could mean breaking hearts. It could be abandoning connections. It could be leaving a marriage where you have kids. Right? It could be leaving a partnership that you've had with another person for years. Right? That even though you were able to get over whatever this 8 of Cups was in the past, leaving a situation or having been left, even though you were able to get over that in the past, you're not really ready to instigate that type of change. So it feels to me like you're kind of trying to reason yourself into settling for a situation that doesn't really please you. Not really. Which is why in the environment you've got the 7 of Swords. Guys, this is strong Virgo energy. Because the 8 of Pentacles as well. And with the overarching, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is also Virgo. Okay, that's also Virgo. So we've got strong Virgo energy with the Magician being Virgo as well, Sag. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. Again, I feel like this is for Saggy moons. I don't know. This could be for Sag moons because this is a lot of, even though there's not a lot of water, there's a lot of touch and go, wanting more but not having what you want, right? There's a lot of desire here, a lot of untapped desire, like uncertainty that where you are is where you actually want to be moving forward. There's deceit, there's deception right now. There's you know, a lot of sneakiness here. This could be a Virgo in your environment who's being sneaky towards you, but I'm sorry, Sag. I feel like all of this is really you. I feel like you're probably getting what you can out of this Virgo, right? There's definitely, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of third-party energy here. This doesn't have to be you, right? But it could just be, this could be, because the Devil is here in the outcome, this could be your ego, right? This could be the two parts of yourself that feels very divided. Part of you wants the conventional, but then the other part of you wants the unconventional, and you're trying to find a happy median between the two. So the constant reevaluation and reflection of the past is what's really stressing you out because you're putting the work in, but it's like every day you have a different desire and you're just like, oh, like how can I find a happy median where I get that desire for variety fulfilled every day while maintaining kind of like a home base and stability. That's where you're at. And you're at a point right now where you're really just trying to clarify all that. Because being happy is actually a lot harder than you thought it was. In the environment, right, you could be resorting to dishonesty. Or if the Hermit is you, right, you're going within and you're really trying to find clarity. Because you don't want to lie to yourself, right? You don't want to lie to yourself. Happiness is hard, but you're really tempted to cut some corners and take the easy way out, right? You're really willing to lie, cheat, and steal to get your way here in a romantic connection or otherwise. You're really willing to just not pull your weight, really. Like you're putting in work. You're putting in work, but the commitment isn't 100% because you're still kind of all over the place. But you're like willing, you know, you're trying really hard to stay true to something. You're trying really hard to stay true to something. You're taking inventory. Even if you're dealing with a Virgo, you might have suspicions here that they're up to no good. Because of the position that this is at, I would confirm that that would most likely be the case. Okay? Because listen, you've got the 7 of Swords here with the Hermit, right? So if this is Virgo for you, okay, you know, this is in your environment. You've got some deception in your environment. This is what is. This isn't imaginary. Right now in your mind, you're thinking, okay, Eight of Pentacles, you're putting in work into something, but the Eight of Pentacles is also Virgo energy. So you might be suspicious, like this Virgo could be putting in a lot of work into this relationship, but at the same time, they're very flighty, right? With the Knight of Wands. They're very in and out of the connection. I can kind of sense that they're absent sometimes mentally. They don't really want to be with me, right, Sag? This Virgo, you're thinking, maybe they don't want to be with me. Or maybe they say that they're working long hours at work when in reality, maybe they're fooling around. And so your suspicion here, again, Magician is Gemini, Virgo, Aries. You could be thinking, right, over here, you're feeling very in your power, very happy, very flirty, very optimistic. But what's making that a little bit difficult could be, again, with Virgo being here with the Two of Pentacles, could be that you're suspicious. You're like, you know what? Yeah, but what if my Virgo counterpart is fooling around? What if my Virgo counterpart is putting me second, third, or fourth to something else or to someone else? On your mind, you've got a very tangible suspicion here. And in your heart, the constant waiting, right? The fact that you guys aren't getting anywhere in your relationship. Maybe by now, maybe you guys have been dating for a long time, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you guys aren't married or you guys don't have kids. Right? That's really messing with you, because you're like, on top of not having trust for them, right? On top of not having trust for them, we're also not where we should be, given how much time we've invested in this situation, in our relationship. So there's a need here to make a decision based on what's on the board, right? You know what you want and you know what you're getting. Now, what's your decision? Being happy can be hard. It could mean leaving something behind. And you don't like leaving. You don't like having to start over. But you know that is a very real possibility here, right? You want more. You're expecting more. Strong Virgo deception energy here. If that's not the case, Sag, and if that's not the case, and this Virgo, if that's not the case and you're actually the one doing the 3-party, the Virgo is suspicious of you. That's what I want to say. If this is not, if you're not the one, or if the Virgo is not the one who is doing something behind your back, right? If this isn't you being suspicious of your Virgo, the Virgo is suspicious of you. They feel disappointed with where you guys are at in the relationship. They thought that by now you guys would be further along. They want kids. Maybe you haven't said anything about kids and they haven't said anything about kids, and you guys just need to talk, right? Knight of Swords, something's going to come through. Someone's going to blow up here. Someone's going to say what needs to be said. Because it's getting to a point now, where someone's feeling juggled. Someone's not feeling like their priority anymore. Okay? That's in a relationship sense. Could be in a partnership sense as well. Someone's going to come forward with some type of truth, because someone's like, you know what, there's too much deception here. There's too much deception here, and by now we really should be further along. We've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy. What are we doing? Right? Or you could be in neither situation, and you are just really trying not to be deceived by your own self. You're getting pulled by two different sides of you, and you're really just trying to find internal balance. The 7 of Cups here in your fear is the Empress. Yeah. You could have an Empress, right? You could have the opportunity to expand either in your company, expand within your family, expand within your own mind, right? Step into your power. You're afraid. You're afraid that because you're treating it like an option, you're jeopardizing it. And I will confirm that that is most likely the case here. Because you're not picking anything. You're treating it like an option, and you're afraid that, you're afraid that maybe this opportunity to expand is actually an illusion. It's not an illusion. Okay, this opportunity to expand is actually very real. The problem is no one's talking. The problem here is that no one is talking. There's opportunity to expand if there's multiple people involved. Everyone's on the same page mentally, but like literally no one is talking. And it's getting to a point where someone's going to either bust through with some communication and say, what the hell is going on? Why haven't we achieved XYZ? Why aren't we here yet? Right? Or someone's not even going to say that much. Someone might just say, you know what, I'm so unhappy with this situation. I think I'm just going to bow out. I think I'm done. Right? If this is you as the single individual, you're afraid that you're not going to be able to step into your power. right? You've got all these other things going on, and what you're not realizing is that the only reason you haven't stepped into your power yet, Sag, is because you haven't dedicated yourself to the one thing. You're trying to make everything happen. You're trying to catch it all, but you haven't realized that no one can catch it all, even you. Okay? I love you, Sag. I love you. I love you, and I know how you guys are. Okay? You guys, you get that. You guys forget that you're still in this human body, right? Your spirit soars so high that you forget you're in this body that can't keep up sometimes. Okay? The reason you haven't stood in your Empress energy yet is because you're letting your ego guide you, and essentially what you're doing is you're limiting yourself. You're disappointed by the progress that you haven't made, that you're not realizing that what you have done so far, juggling multiple things, is actually more than most people can manage. And you're upset that you can't do the impossible, which is a little silly. You know, a little silly. You can get better at managing these multiple pentacles, but remember what I said. You have to take it one pentacle at a time. Okay? One pentacle at a time. You can have all the pentacles you want. One pentacle at a time, though. Put them in a place where they can kind of start running themselves, okay? Now, even if it's not running themselves, but you've gotten so accustomed to handling each pentacle that every time you touch and go on one, touch and go on another, touch and go on the next, it works itself it's like muscle memory at that point. It doesn't feel like you're putting in so much effort, okay? One step at a time. You will get recognized for your greatness. You will get recognized for your hard work once you realize that the greatest benefits you'll reap is by focusing on one pentacle at a time. Okay? Your potential outcome here is the Devil. All right? Ace of Cups. This could, if you're dealing, if you do leave a situation, if you do leave a situation with a Virgo, okay, you could be doing so in order to transition with a Capricorn, a brand new love with a Capricorn. This could also be, ooh, Aquarius too. Hold on, let me pull the last card. Ooh, High Priestess. Stop. Give me a second. Give me a second, Sag. Hold on. Because that's a little bit of a game changer. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Capricorn here, okay, let's just say that this is you, the single person, right? Or this is you, the business partner. This is a Capricorn who you feel a very instant connection, right, with the star. This is double healing. Ace of Cups with a star, this is healing, okay? This is someone who is unlike any of the other business partners that you've had before, or they're just a different type of person than you've encountered. Could be an Aquarius as well. Okay? This is someone who is unlike any person you've encountered up until this point. All right, someone who your intuition says, yes, do it, do it, do it, go, 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 right? This is good, this is good. This could indicate a journey, right? This could indicate a journey with a new person, a High Priestess who's very powerful, okay? With the High Priestess, the star, and the Ace of Cups, to me, this could be an individual whose capacity to heal is tremendous. This person could be, this could be like an energy healer. This could be a doctor, right? You've got the High Priestess and the Empress on the board here. This could be somebody, this could be someone who inspires you to be better even. This could be like a mentor. Someone that really inspires change, someone that heals other people just by being who they are. Just by being who they are. If that's not the case, and this Devil card is not a Capricorn, right? This is you learning how to overcome your ego. Okay, this is you learning how to overcome the part of you that feels imprisoned with by fear, right? The fear of change, the fear of leaving connections behind, the fear of endings, the fear of transformation, right? This is you looking at the duality within yourself and saying, like, you know what? I understand, ego, that this is what you want to do, and I understand, ego, that you want me to stay stagnant, but the truth is I've got business to do. I've got business to attend to. I've got shit to accomplish. And I can't really sit here playing with you all day, right? It's time to get on my A game. It's time to listen to my intuition, which has been telling me the whole time that I'm on the right track, right? The star is a journey, right? The star card is a journey. You could have Aquarius in your chart, Capricorn in your chart, okay? And you're like, look, I've got things to do, right? I have this new beginning here. I've got a new beginning that Source is giving me. I have this new opportunity here that God, the Goddess, your spirit guides are all pointing you towards this brand new beginning where you can heal yourself, or at the very least you can embark on a journey where great healing can come. You've been guided here. and you're looking at the part of you that has always felt imprisoned. You're like, I'm done. I'm done. I've got things to do. All right. And you heal that part of yourself. You work through and heal the part of yourself that has been holding you stagnant, and that's going to come in very quickly with the Knight of Swords. And I just want to bring attention to the fact that we've got two different speeds here, right? So in terms of truth and clarity, that's coming in very quickly. And in terms of progress, the progress will be very slow and sure. Okay, so make use of that, Sag. The knowledge is coming to you fast, but understand that in the 3D world, things take time. All right, you want it, which is beautiful. Okay, you have more emotional and mental ability than a lot of people because your stamina is just through the roof, right? What you guys are capable of is like insane. But don't get discouraged just because you want to do A through Z today and you can't. I insist that you don't, because the kind of energy you're working with is very strong, and you would be much better supported by making sure that, you know, you take one pentacle at a time, and maybe, you know, you're juggling these two pentacles, maybe it takes you a week to manage these two pentacles, right? I'm thinking work right now. It may take you a week to accomplish both projects, and at the end of the week, you're going to accomplish both projects in a, you know, kind of mediocre way, right? The final products aren't going to be what you're capable of. But if you focused on just one project at a time, you could probably get each one done in 2 days, and they would be top notch. I'm talking like out of this world. People will be fighting to get you on their team, right? And so one pentacle takes you 2 days to do, the other pentacle takes you 2 days to do. You've completed both pentacles in less than a week, is what I'm saying, right? So I think you're underestimating the power of your focus. Don't try to make multiple things work on just one thing. That applies also to partnerships and relationships, romantic or otherwise, okay? Working on more than two connections at once, first of all, now that you're introducing other people, is just a completely different animal. If someone here is unaware, right, of your sneakiness, if someone here is unaware of your deception, which is kind of redundant because deception is at its, you know, the premise of it is that someone is unaware, so I apologize for the redundancy. But you know, if someone here is a victim of your deception, right, then obviously this advice does not apply. I'm not encouraging you to play multiple people. That's not. You really should, if you know you're unhappy, take space, take some time, right, from the person that you are, you know, in a committed relationship with, and just take time to really consider whether how you feel is based in expectations of others or what you desire for yourself. So if you want to stay with this person because that's the social norm and this is just where you should be at this point in your life, that is not a good way to rationalize where you are. You're going to build resentment that way. You'll become regretful, right? But if you're here because you want to be, right, you're having this weird like impulse though, right? It's a part of your personality. You know, you want variety. There's something happening here. Then you might want to have that discussion with your counterpart, even if it bothers them. Because if you guys are both in it for the long haul, you know, you really need to trust each other with these types of conversations, and they really should know that this is how you feel, because this is what you agreed to, right? This long-term commitment, this marriage, this is not easy stuff. That's why people tell you all the time, if you're not ready to get married, don't do it, because these are the type of conversations you have to be okay with having with your counterpart. Some people say, no, well, you know, what they don't know doesn't hurt them, or, you know, well, you don't have to have these kind of conversations in your marriage. No, yes, you are. Marriage is the type of institution where if you're not ready to dedicate and sacrifice, then don't do it, right? There are some people who say, well, if that's the case, I don't want to get married. Good. Good. I'm an Aquarius moon. I'm all about just being free and doing what you want. Being free to do what you want. Want to get married and commit yourself? If you're going to do that, commit yourself wholeheartedly. If you're not going to do that, then please don't. Spare the people who want an actual committed individual, right? Save them from that by opting out of the marriage circle. All right? If marriage is not for you, then don't do it. You know, marriage is supposed to be taken seriously. It is, right? It's supposed to be taken seriously. At the end of the day, all right, I can already hear people saying it. At the end of the day, guys, you make your connections whatever you want them to be. That's up to you. However, The day you got married, there were certain commitments you made to each other. There were certain vows that you took. Correct me if I'm wrong. And part of that included being open and honest and truthful. To them, of all people in your life, if there's one person in your life that you're going to be honest and have these hard conversations with, it's with your spouse. That was the commitment you made. Now, if you didn't mean them the day you said them, that's something completely different. Okay? But, you know, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into it. I respect whatever you guys want to do. Just putting my 2 cents. You know, if you're in a long-term situation with this person and they obviously want to commit, someone here wants to put work in, and someone is suspicious that the other person is not, all right, there's a disconnect, a conversation needs to be had, regardless of all other factors. A conversation needs to be had. Something here is not meshing. Someone here is lying, or someone here is under the impression that they've agreed to something that as it actually is not the case. Okay? There's a need here to really honestly reflect and then talk to other parties that you're involved with, that this is where you are, this is what you want, and then take it from there and see how that goes. Your outcome, though, is an incredible amount of healing, from whatever this ego is, whatever this selfishness is, or, you know, if this is a person, this person's coming in to provide an immense amount of healing to your life. Okay? And I apologize for how dark everything got. Holy moly, I'm so sorry, guys. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My apologies. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, Sag, I'm really sorry that things got so dark and I didn't even really notice. But I hope you were able to get the message. Yeah, so if this isn't you, this is your counterpart. This is the cross watcher. Okay, hello, cross watcher. Right? But you guys need to talk, all right? What's coming in is very great, but only if a decision is made that is in greater alignment with what you want. If you get in alignment, if you're out of alignment right now and you don't get back in alignment, you're just going to keep staying in this energy of being dissatisfied. Once you put some importance on this clarity, needing to make the right decision, and you do make that decision, your actions start to get geared more towards what it is you want. That is when this healing, this huge wave of healing will be unlocked. That's when you and this other person will be able to connect. The block between where you are now and the happiness you want and the healing you want is because right now you're investing your time and energy into something that you don't actually want for reasons you don't want to share with the people involved. Okay? All right, Sag, I love you very much. If this resonated, I hope that you were able to get the clarity and guidance that you needed, my friends. I'm so happy to serve you guys. I was a little bit tough with you guys this time around. Please don't get mad at me, okay? I love you. I just want to be straightforward. I want to tell you what I see. All right? This reading is here to be helpful. It's supposed to be a tool to help you guys move forward. This isn't supposed to be just to tell you where you are and then leave it there, drop the mic, walk away. Okay? I want this to serve some type of purpose for you. So if I can give you what I see, you know, I would rather provide something of value to you that you can use. All right, so I love you. I will see you guys next time, Sag. So much love, so many kisses, so many hugs to you. Mwah. I love you dearly. See you later, Sag.